What's up, everybody? Drew, aka Catching Rockets here. I hope y'all had a good day today. I'm going to start a little bit different today. Um, go over some trades I took. Um, Not good. Not good because I'm an idiot, apparently. Um, so, this is one of the strategies that I teach. High volume node, full 30-minute candle above or below. If it's above, you're getting in calls or getting in long. If the full body candle is below, you're getting in puts or getting in short on the retest of that area. So we had come back during regular trading hours, got a little bounce, came back again, got a little bounce. This was such a large high volume node that I was pretty confident getting back in here on this tap. You can't really see it though because 30-minute candles, but we really chopped a lot for a good hour and a half after I got in. And I had mentioned in Shorty's Discord that I was short, and Shorty was like, "Oh, not a good place to be short." Or I'm sorry, that I was long, and he's like, "Oh, not a good place to be long." Um, and oh, there was also these orders here. So actually, I think I got in a little bit higher. I think I was looking at this right here. Anyway, um, so I got in a little bit higher, and it's chopping below whatever, going up and down, up and down, up and down. Shorty said not a good place to be long. Somebody else in the Discord commented that it wasn't a good spot to be long. And so I ended up closing my trade basically at break even, right? My target on this trade was 69.51, which was, I want to say, the previous day value area high. And obviously we went to there, right? But I had closed the trade. Then when we got to here, Shorty called out that he was short overnight. So I hopped in short here. And when I was short here, my stop was at 57. Actually, we got in at 47. Yeah, so I got in at 47. Short, my stop was at 57. They basically barely hit my stop and then they dumped. So break even trade here, took an L here. Getting pretty painful at this point, right? Like I'm super frustrated with myself for letting somebody else influence a trade that I was in. I should have just stuck to my laurels and either let it hit my stop loss or let it hit my take profit. Taking the second L really messed with me emotionally, especially since right after I got stopped out, it just absolutely dumped. And my take profit on this one was at 69.33. So as you can see, that would have played out perfectly. And then after all of that, today I see this high volume node right here. And basically right in the middle of it, large orders start coming in. And I'm like, all right, I'm grabbing short. This is too big. Something like this, whatever. It doesn't really matter. Anyway, I got in short right about here. 69.73. I don't remember the exact price. And then obviously they just grind it up and stop me out. So I took two losses today and one break-even trade that should have been a winner. And if I had just stuck with my original conviction, that trade would have been a winner and I wouldn't have taken any other trades. So instead, I took two losses and yeah, that's that. For overnight session, we're going to want to watch this area for futures 75 to about 78. If they retest that, it should be a good long. If they don't go long from there, then this zone here should be like our next area that we're watching for a bounce. That's if they even bring it down here. I kind of think they might try to just keep grinding this up slowly. We're basically struggling right now at... sorry, really quickly, let me make sure I don't have any imbalances that I want to know about. I don't think I will. Yeah. They're all gone. Okay, let me close this chart so I can actually see the chat now. So right now we're basically just hovering above the 2025 value area high. Not looking super strong though. If we do lose this and retest 69.85 and a quarter, I'll be short down to whatever that zone was that I was saying. I think it was like 74, 73. I'll be closing that trade. Take 10 points or whatever. All right, let's look at this. So this is perfect, right? Hopefully you guys got this. I actually haven't even looked, and they did exactly what we were looking for, right? Came back, retested this, enter calls, and it was pretty clean. We said to close here. Obviously, they kept grinding up. Still, risk to reward. This is your safe place to close. And actually, like, they tapped, almost rejected all the way back down to, well, actually, this is part of our entry right here. So could have hopped back in here. And they went back up to our profit target again. Oh, excuse me. Unfortunately, they didn't give us a retest here to enter back into calls. Let me delete some stuff. We're at new all-time highs on SPY, right? Or actually, I already know the answer to that. We are. Due to the slow grind up, I did not look at options setups for today. Just FYI. Sorry. All right. This is a pretty ugly looking profile, right? Double distribution. Most of the volume is at the top, which is likely sellers. I mean, who wouldn't be if you rode this up? Like, this is where you close. So it looks like a lot of selling came in probably. A lot of people closing their positions. Maybe people entering into short or entering puts. It's a weird spot because it's a spot where we should be, like, no questions asked, getting in puts or getting in short. However, the market doesn't seem to like to go down for like a year now. So, pretty sketchy. We've got some single prints at the bottom. And that probably kind of answers our question. Single prints at the bottom, poor high at the top, right? Oh, I should show you guys at the end. My son's, he's got his bass player of his punk band is over right now, and they're hanging out. And he's, the two of them have been working on a song together, and it's actually really, like, the lyrics are good. I'll show it to you guys at the end. Obviously, like, as of right now, it's unpolished and unfinished, but it's good. Yeah, it's kind of wild if you look at it. Like, our POC is above the 2025 value area high. We have a poor high, which they probably want to clean up. Ideally, we'd like to just see them peak above, come back below 2025 value area high, and give us a dump. I mean, my long-term portfolio, you can just keep going up. I won't complain. I made like 2.5% today on my long-term portfolio, which is awesome. We're slowly approaching that 695 level. Volume is good today, but it's a little bit lower than the last 3 days, right? So volume decreasing as we're approaching this the measured move. Excuse me, the measured move to the 695 level. Futures we've already kind of looked at. Again, they're just kind of grinding right where we close, like really nothing happening. I am waiting for them to come below, retest, and I will enter short. Actually, I need to put a, what's it called? I don't want to miss that. What comment, Nora? The Rocket Riders. I'm guessing that's what you're talking about. Ugh. Nice, JC. That's awesome. Alrighty. Let's look at Fear and Greed. We've got to be getting up into the fear or greed, sorry. We're neutral. So we did move. Yesterday we were almost in fear. We've moved up towards greed. I'm surprised we're not in greed yet or even extreme greed. Because, yeah, we're at the top. Tomorrow. Is tomorrow really Wednesday? Fuck. So tomorrow we do have stuff. 45 minutes before the open, non-farm employment change. 30 minutes after open, ISM services PMI. JOLTS job openings. This will give us some volatility. CPI month over month. This is futures. 2:30 in the morning Eastern time. Yeah, see, I'm not convinced Triple G is a he. I mean, maybe Triple G's a gay guy. I don't know. Whatever. It's cool. Do your thing. I really have no idea. All right. This is a little bit tougher because we're at all-time highs, right? We would like to see... if they break above, we want them to give like a good move. That way we have a target for our longs, right? Apparently my son is playing drums. Here. I mean, I think this is what I really want to see happen for short term. For my long term port, I don't want this, but can't win them all, you know. if by some chance we get down here, this is calls. I'm pretty scared to long and short up here as well, JC. I mean, we break back below the 2025 value area high. I will short it because I can take this with pretty minimal risk, meaning that I can put my stop like here ish. I mean, a tiny bit above that actually. Something like this. And if they stop me out, they stop me out, right? So this is it, boys and girls. I plan on being live tomorrow, and it's going to be for everybody. Like, I'll drop a link in the public section of Keenan's Discord. It's going to be limited to 250 people, so make sure you get in early, I guess. All right. That's all I have for you. What I am going to do, though, is I'm going to go get those lyrics. And, hey, Ashley. What was I going to say? If you have questions, ask your questions. I'll be right back with the lyrics. I'll answer the questions first. If you're not interested in, like, what's going on in my personal life, then you can dip out. But I'll be right back. I want to get the song lyrics. Like I said, I think they're pretty cool. I'll be right back. All right, sorry about that. Let me show you guys the lyrics. It's pretty cool. So this is verse 1. The clock is ticking on the wall. We're waiting for the world to fall. We're fed the lies you're told to lie. It's time to open up your eyes. We never thought to fight them back. They assumed we'd never try, but now we're breaking through the cracks with a fire they can't deny. Chorus, stand up, fight back. This is our only chance. They're at their weakest point. It's time to take a stance. Stand up, fight back. This is our only chance. They're at their weakest point. It's time to take a stance. Verse 2, the clock is ticking on the wall. We're waiting for the world to fall. They feed us lies. You're told to lie. The time to wake is here and now. They never thought we'd strike back. They never saw the first attack. We're rising up with all our might. We're stepping out into the light. So pretty cool. They just need to work on the bridge, and I guess for the actual song, they already have all the musical parts. They're just missing the chorus. They have to work on the chorus. So basically, the song is written, which is pretty crazy. And you guys just got a preview of their first original song. All right. Doesn't look like we have any questions. I know this is a little bit of a shorter one, but we've covered everything. We should be live tomorrow, which just makes things easier as far as doing levels. And I should add, that's a punk band, so it's a punk song. Should be fun. And then when it's done, when they perform it or whatever, I'll show you guys a recording. Anyway, as always, much love, much respect, everybody. We will see you in the morning. Y'all take care. Peace out. Bye.